So I guess it makes sense that Christmas doesn't feel the same. Even just the month leading up to Christmas, the 2 months leading up till Christmas, just felt different. It felt so special. It felt like exciting. And the sad truth is, you might not see the same siblings that you saw for 18 Christmases in a row. Someone might have passed away. Someone's moved across the country. Like, what we used to know as Christmas is different because some people are out of it now. And maybe that's why we look back on it so fondly. It's like what we knew as Christmas as kids was such a tradition, you know? It'd be the same Christmas year after year after year after year with the same people. They grow older, so-and-so moves away, you move away, so-and-so dies. Like, it changes. So what you know as Christmas is no longer it. It's no longer Christmas. It's different now. And I know most of my audience is from America, but in Australia, it's summer. And we actually have our school break during this time, our big school break. So the vibes were immaculate. Although white Christmases are kind of cool, aesthetically, summer Christmases in Australia are really cool. You got the beaches, you got the nice weather, like, it's a vibe. You Americans are actually missing out. And, you know, being the end of the year, December, November, the Call of Duties would always come out around this time. This year it came out super early. Well, in the past couple of years it's come out super early, like around October. Back on MW3, I feel like that was when I started really getting into Call of Duty myself. Like, I'd always played MW2 with my brother, Black Ops at the homies and stuff like that, but I never actually got COD for myself and played it by myself. And on November 8th, 2011, MW3 dropped. And I told my nan, I want this for Christmas. But little did I know I could not wait till Christmas. Like, that is ridiculous. Little young me, the little COD fiend I was, could not wait that long to play Call of Duty. But it just so happened my neighbor, that I wasn't necessarily friends with, but, you know, I would kick it with because he was my neighbor, had got it on release day. He played the campaign and was like, yep, I'm done with it. He didn't even know about multiplayer. He didn't even play multiplayer. I was like, hey bro, you mind if I borrow this? And I borrowed it all the way up until Christmas Day. And then when my nana surprised me with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 on Christmas Day, I had to be like, oh my god, this is so exciting. I've never played this. Knowing damn well that I've just no-lifed this game. I was probably already max prestige or something. And man, kids don't experience Christmas noobs these days because of skill-based matchmaking. We're just not going to be in the same lobbies. It's not the same. I even remember on Black Ops 2, they gave an in-game message saying, be nice to the Christmas noobs. I'm going to throw that on screen because that was actually hilarious that Call of Duty themselves actually reference Christmas noobs. But yeah, it's just not the same. Even just focusing in on Call of Duty and gaming in general, like, the holidays aren't the same. You know, kids these days, they're probably not even getting a physical disc. They're probably getting $70 PSN credit so they can buy COD. A month of Games Pass so they can play COD. And it makes me really happy to know that we grew up in that time. You know, we almost grew up in the golden era of we got to physically unwrap games on Christmas Day. And shit, games are expensive. Like, I'd only be getting like one game. In fact, let's go all the way back. My parents, Santa Claus, never wanted to give me video games for Christmas for some reason. It was super odd. And I guess that's why I relied on Nana to get me MW3 back in the day too. But just physically opening that game that you've been waiting ages to play, and back then, you could just put it in the console and play. There might be a 20 megabyte update. Yeah, I know, if you're a kid, that's crazy to hear. A 20 megabyte update. I'm almost sure if I went out and bought Black Ops 6 right now, I would have to download at least, minimum, 70 gigabyte to play that game. Kids these days, I sound like such a unk. I sound like such an oldie, but it's true. We're unks now, guys, but I suppose the kids these days have a different experience where it's like, you know, they'll get Christmas Nuketown, they'll get a snowy Fortnite map. Like, that's their version of Christmas now. It's not Christmas noobs, it's not opening up the physical game on Christmas. It's the GTA 5 map is now covered in snow because it's Christmas. Like, that's their Christmas, which is cool in its own. And they'll probably look back on that like, wow, that was fun. But man, it just does not compare to our Christmases. And we're always gonna look like we had it better. But man, we did have it better. But now, you know, we're just older. Just a side note, it's also crazy that this is Nuketown 2025. Like, when we played this back in 2012? 2025 was ages away. It was inconceivable how far 2025 is. And that is literally next year. There wasn't a single thought in my head that was like, oh, that's reasonably close. Like, I just thought, yeah, that's the future. It's so crazy. It's kind of sad, but we're there. Now at Christmas time, we look forward to kicking it with family, when I'm sure I speak for most of us when I say when we're a kid, we're like, oh, we have to go to so-and-so's house. You have to go to Uncle Terry's house. Like, oh, I just want to play my game, but I have to go to Uncle Terry's house. Now we're Uncle Terry. Like, we're the older people now that find the joy out of connecting, as opposed to being the little kid that was like, screw this, I don't want to go to Uncle Terry's. And that's just part of growing up. It's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's just, it makes sense. Looking in hindsight with age, it makes so much sense. And speaking on the holidays being a little different, I'm not even watching Christmas movies like that. I feel like every day of December I'd be watching a Christmas movie, but it's just not like that anymore. And I think now that I've grown older as well, I look at Christmas more as like a marketing thing. I don't want to say scam, but I will say like Christmas does feel more like a way for businesses to get you to buy more, or give you that pressure, like you need to give this person a gift. You need to give everyone in your immediate circle a gift, because that's what Christmas is, and they're going to do it for you. And if you don't do it for them, then you're the bad friend, you're the bad family member. And it's like, some people don't even have money like that. Now that I'm older, it's like, shit, man, I don't want to be spending money like that. Like, obviously I want to give people stuff and I want to spread joy, spread love, but I need this. I need this money, bro. I'm sorry, but I need this money. I'd like to do something else that isn't just buying something for you, because in the end, the businesses just win that. The companies win that. Honestly though, Christmas isn't dead. It's still definitely alive. We've just grown older, and it just doesn't hit the same way it used to. And we just gotta be thankful for the memories we do have on Christmas when we were a child. And that's what made it special. All is not lost though. I just had a good idea. What if you bought the 360 to the family function? You bring Black Ops 2, you bring MW2, run some split screens, run some 1v1s on Rust, on Nuketown, play some zombies. That sounds beautiful. You guys should do that. Bring the 360 to the family function. Even games like Mario Kart on Wii, Mario Kart Wii, play that with the fam. That's a classic. Just a quickie today. I've been rambling. Once again, it's been Once Faded, guys. Like the video, subscribe. So many of you have subscribed. I love the community we have on here. It's so good. Even if I can't respond to every comment, people are responding to comments, like sharing each other's stories and stuff. Like, I love you guys. It's so fucking cool. Keep it up. Follow my Instagrams down below for both my clothing and my personal. But yeah, it's been Once Faded, guys. Peace.